All right, welcome back to PC Building Simulator. We're here on the start screen to take a look at a computer that actually looks very similar to the last time we looked at the start screen inside of the ROG Strix Helios. But you can tell if you look carefully, if you look closely, you can tell that the graphics card is different. And we knew this was coming. That's right, we've got AMD's RX 6000 series GPUs now in PC Building Simulator. So we're gonna jump into free build and see what's new in version 1.10.5. All right, so we're here in the Overclockers UK workshop. We can take a look at everything new added so far. Now the changelog isn't even up yet, but I think I've kind of figured out what's new. And what's really great is that they always sort the parts by oldest to newest, I guess. So usually you can scroll all the way down and see what's newest. So you can tell there aren't any new CPUs. We still have the 5900 and the 5950X. We didn't get any other 5000 series Ryzen CPUs. Wah, wah. Sad for this 5800X owner who was hoping to have his CPU in the game, but that's okay. But we can move on to CPU cooling, and we will see a couple new additions here under CPU cooling. We've got the MSI MAG CoreLIQUID 240R and the CoreLIQUID 360R. So it's 240mm and 360 rad AIOs respectively. So those are cool. Those are fun. I don't know if those fans have been in the game before. It's really hard to actually look at them. We'll talk a little bit more about MSI fans when we get to the case piece of this. Now, if you jump to motherboards, we've got a single new addition, the MSI MPG B550 Gaming Edge Wi-Fi. So that's a B550 board. I'm trying to think how many B550 boards we have. Okay, we now have 3. So I'll always take new additions, and our first one from MSI, we said the 2 from ASUS before, so that's cool. We might actually have to build with that today just to take a look at it. Memory, we've got no new memory. We also have no B550 memory. Yeah, no new memory, so we still have the HyperX Fury at the end of the list, which was added in maybe 1.10. Graphics cards, we've got new things here. We're gonna come back to graphics cards. No new storage. So we still ending with our T-Force. No new power supplies. Now this is a minor update, right? So it's only 1.10.5. We were previously on 1.10.1. So it is a minor update. Just a few new components, nothing crazy. But we can take a look at cases. We do have one new case, the MSI MPG. I never know how to say this word. Gungnir? That seems way too literal. Gungnir. 110R. I don't know. It's a normal, pretty standard ATX case, and I actually have it over here on the table. We can take a look at it. We're gonna build in it just for fun, huh? But what's interesting about this is the fans in this. The MSI 120mm addressable RGB with the black logo, and yeah, okay. So 120s all the way through, I guess. They're not available in the case fan section. I think that's happened in a couple cases over time, but the only MSI fan we have in here is their 200mm MSI Mag Max fan. So that's interesting. So I'm probably gonna leave those in there so we can actually take a look at them. So I don't know if I can say they're new case fans because they're not really new case fans, but they are case fans and they're in the game and they're new. So you decide what they are. I don't know. I have no idea. And I don't think we have like any. Yeah, we don't. It's not like we have like 140 versions or anything. What am I doing right now? Yeah, there's no point. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. We'll start building in this, and then we'll kind of talk about new graphics cards as well. So we can get that new B550 motherboard in here. Boop, 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 boop. Be great to put like a 5600X. Yeah. In this board, that'd be a nice fit for this. I feel like weird putting a 5900X in it because I don't really think if you're buying a 5900X, you're going to use a B550 board. So maybe what we'll do, to be as kosher as possible. Kosher? Sure. We're going to do a 3600. Yes, a 3600 non-X. Wow, this is an interesting looking motherboard. I feel like the socket looked very strange to me. Does it look weird? Am I crazy? I don't know. Maybe not. It's like the details on the PCB are kind of interesting. I want to zoom a little more, but I bet it would look not great. So we've got we got a top M.2 slot with a cover, and then the bottom one is uncovered, which means we can put any M.2 down below. We don't have to worry about heat sink clashing issues that make me sad when you want to put really nice M.2s in builds. Okay, so let's just throw a little bit of memory in here. Doesn't really matter too much. What do we think? That one sounds nice. Vengeance RGB Pro is always a good choice, and 3600 megahertz is a great speed for Ryzen. Okay, let's see. So, should we try one of these new AIOs? Should we? Should we? We probably can only maybe get the 240 if we're going to keep those front fans, which I kind of want to. We're going to have to probably do the 240. Will it fit? Will it fit? It might actually fit. Oh my gosh. It's exciting because AIOs are scary in this game. Like, it's sometimes they work and it's wonderful, and sometimes they are a train wreck. And they do unexpected, sad things, and they ruin my day, quite frankly. Okay, let's throw a power supply in here. We've got no new power supplies, like I said. We'll just do, it doesn't really matter much. Let's do like 1,000 watt. You know, just a casual 1,000 watt. Doesn't really matter how much that power supply costs. I don't know. Oh, only $180. It's actually not, like, completely terrible. Okay. Good. Let's throw a little bit of storage in, and oh, got it. I was like, what? How is this? How is there only three options? Okay. Gosh. There's no point in doing Gen 4 because 3rd Gen Ryzen doesn't support it. Not that this matters. We're getting too technical. Ooh, that one's RGB. That's fun. And sure, we don't need to do this. This doesn't matter. We'll just leave that empty. What am I doing? We don't need to worry about that. Okay, let's talk about graphics cards, right? Because those are the big, exciting addition in this update. And I think we've got a chance at doing some of this. We could take a look at a few of these. That's going to be kind of fun. So, of course, the big addition here is RX 6000. So we've got... Don't scroll too far. I can't help it. Actually, there's really no way to avoid this. So, okay, we've got the 6800, the RX 6800, the RX 6800 XT, and the RX 6900 XT, right? So they're all 16 gigs of video RAM, and yeah, 250 watts, 300 watts, 300 watts, making NVIDIA's 350 watt 3090 look kind of silly. It'll be interesting to see how they stack up to one another in the game. It's interesting the 3080 is only 320 watts. Okay, never mind. I was reading the wrong thing. Okay, so let's take a look at these. So we gotta throw that. The 6900 XT is like the weirdest fit for this though now. So we're gonna just check out the 6800 and just see what it looks like. How does it look? Ooh, and you can crossfire them. We've only got the reference cards for now. Eventually, I presume that we'll get the third-party boards or third-party cards. We also got the RTX 3060 Ti Gaming X Trio, which is cool, from MSI. We also got their SUPRIM cards, the 3080 and 3090. I think that is now the best 3090 in the game from just like a base core frequency. So 1860, I think, is the highest. The Strix previously was the best at something. There it is. 1860. Okay, so maybe they're the same. Huh, okay. I guess it'll be interesting to see how that one overclocks and whatnot, but those are kind of fun. But 3060 Ti is cool, because did we have a 3060 Ti? No, so it's our first 3060 Ti. Obviously, the 3060 is about to launch in real life, but that is our first 3060 Ti, which is pretty cool. We have two 3070s, so that's fun. Nice to have some of the lower range options of 30 series cards, which of course you can't really buy in real life, and you can't really buy any of these AMD cards in real life either, so it's fun to play with them in a game where you can actually use them. Okay, so we could do a second 6800, yeah, through Crossfire, so that's fun. There's no bridge, you know, they don't need that, but there you go. So that's two 6800. I mean, it's kind of weird, two RX 6800s, and then we're rocking like a 3600 for the CPU. It's a little off balance, but I definitely think we're gonna have to come around and do like an all AMD build, like a maxed out all AMD build. What happened to you, bottom fan? Why are you not connected? Why does no one like you? Are you ready? What is not connected here? Oh, fan hub. Oh, that's cool. This case is a built-in fan hub. We got a 2.5-inch drive mount around back. We've also got one down here. It's kind of gross looking, to be honest, right now. It's better, maybe. The front I/O in this case is interesting. Like, look at all this. You can actually push the power button, which is cool. You can do that in like all the cases, but look at all this cool front I/O that I can't use. LED. Let me change the LEDs. Got a Type-C, probably 3.1 Gen 2. I can't remember. They changed the naming of USB or something recently. But there you go. Wow, this is like very MSI with that cooler and, well, the case obviously and the motherboard. This is like a very MSI looking build. So wait, how different are these fans? So those are actually probably like the 240 variant. Oh, they have the dragon, not the MSI logo. So they're a little different. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna get some stuff set up, and we'll just like get the, get our RGB set, and maybe we'll just like run a quick benchmark just to see how a couple 6800s do. But I'll be for sure coming back and doing like an ultimate AMD build, and then maybe even like benchmarking it alongside like the best of Intel and NVIDIA. Like, that'd be pretty cool to see exactly how they size up in PC Building Simulator. But either way, I'm gonna get this stuff set up and we'll take a look at it. All right, so I got things set up here. I got all the LEDs set to red. It just feels appropriate, especially since you cannot change the color of the RGB on the graphics cards. They are stuck. They're stuck to red, right? They're not even in here, I don't think. No, because they're stuck to red. Yeah, so everything's red now. We're just gonna ride on, we're just gonna go with red. And also, I was looking at these, and I realized that the back fan is different. So this is the MSI 120 ARGB black logo, and the front is the same thing, silver logo, and it has a silver dragon logo, just like the AIO. So yeah, those are actually different fans. So I guess we've got two new, not new, sort of new, kind of new, not really new fans. Yeah, so anyway, so we ran running OCT here just to see how we're doing on temps. 51C on the CPU, that's totally weirdly great. And less than 60C on both graphics cards. So yeah, no big deal there. As far as 3D mark, we can really focus on the overall scores, not that important because again we're talking about a 3600 for the CPU, but the two graphics cards get us a graphics score of a 20,168, which is I don't know, I wanted to see how that compared. So two 6800s get us 20,168. For comparison, two 2080 Ti's just over that, 21,459. So two 6800s are like within spitting distance of two 2080 Ti's. Now granted, the prices in this game are confusing. $1,310 each for a 2080 Ti, which is too expensive. Like what it came out like $1,100 or something like that, US. The 6800s are $1,315, so they're a little more than the 2080 Ti. Normally they retail for like, what, $580, like less than $600. So I don't really get the prices, but okay. Anyway, I guess basically they do well though in performance. Now, of course, if you look at the 3090, those are 30,547. Now that those are $1,500 GPUs in real life. How much are they in the game? They're actually like $1,500, which is super weird that like these are actually a little bit too cheap in the game, and then everything else is like way too expensive. I don't know, maybe they'll fix prices someday. That'd be cool. I like that. I feel like they're going through and fixing like a lot of benchmark results and making them more realistic. So can we have realistic prices? That's what I want next. So there you go. This has just been a quick wrap up of the new update version 1.10.5 of PC Building Simulator. Big things that it brings obviously are the new RX 6000 series cards from AMD, the 6800, the 6800 XT, and of course the 6900 XT, the big boy. So I'll be back to do more videos and comparisons of those cards, and we'll be doing lots of more builds in PC Building Simulator using some of the new parts that we actually showed off already, which is pretty cool. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy and you want to see more videos of PC Building Simulator, be sure to subscribe. And either way, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. See ya.